Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. I apologize for you guys tuning in to the last live. There was a glitch. My mic just decided to stop working, so we're back live again here. Sorry about that. So again, like I was saying, well, I guess you guys didn't hear what I was saying, but Mondays are my portfolio update here, guys. You guys ask me all the time what I'm buying, selling, holding throughout the week. So on Monday, I go over my entire portfolio. These are all the names I'm currently holding. I also added a few names into the portfolio last week. If you guys are new here, I do call out all of my trades over here in the Overkill trade section. You could say I added UNH here today. We'll get into that. But there was probably 4 or 5 names that I added over the last, well, since the 3rd, so the last like 3 days. So I'll talk about all of those here and why I'm adding those. I did just open up the chart request thread here in the Discord. So if you guys have chart requests over here in the Discord, get them in. This will be open till tomorrow morning, so you guys can get these through. Public service announcement, guys. I'm not going to be live on Wednesdays anymore. I'm just going to be going live 3 days a week. I'm sorry, 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. The weather's getting better outside, and 5 days of streaming every day has just kind of been a lot these last few months for me. So I'm going to tone it down and just not stream on Wednesdays anymore, and then hit it hard on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So on Tuesday and Thursday, we'll be answering these chart requests from over here in the Discord. So if you guys have requests, put them over here in the chart request thread, and those will be answered on Tuesday and Thursday. If you guys have chart requests today, go ahead and put them in the live chat, and we will answer those here at the end of the stream. So again, today is my portfolio update. Again, I get a lot of questions on my portfolio, so Mondays are all about what I'm buying, holding, selling, and looking to add potentially here this week or in the coming weeks. So the first thing I want to start off with today is the SPY. So this is the S&P 500. This is the top 500 stocks. So this is like Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, right? All these stocks put together, the top 500 names into one, right? Netflix. It's the biggest ETF fund in stocks, right? The most popular one. So what I want to point out on this right now is this green dot we're getting here this week. So this is very bullish, right? This is very bullish. The last time we got this signal was in April of last year, okay? April of last year, if you guys were around, you guys know that everyone was panicking about tariffs, right? Everyone's panicking about the war now in Iran and what Trump's saying and what Trump's doing, right? A lot of FUD, a lot of fear, okay? We love fear. We like to buy in times of fear, okay? Our strategy on this channel is to buy when this blue wave is down here below the white line, given a green dot, okay? Again, that happened back here in April. Before that, it happened back here in 2022, okay, and again here in 2022. So you had a buying opportunity here, a buying opportunity here. You can call this a buying opportunity back in 2023, huge move up. And then you had one right here last year when everyone was panicking about tariffs, and now you have one again here as everyone's panicking about Iran. So lots of news headlines hitting, a lot of fear, right? Just a lot of distractions, guys. I think it's all a big distraction, right? I do believe that Iran is getting bombed, but you know, during these times as investors, we want to be looking to add. We want to be looking to buy. We don't want to buy when things are exciting. We want to buy when things are very uncertain. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of uncertainty. Okay, that is right now. That has been right now for probably the last 2 or 3 months. We have been down here. Markets have just been going down, but I believe we're finding a bottom here, and I think we're going back up. I think this is the bottom here in April. So this is a very bullish signal for stocks. This is a really good signal for stocks. Okay, QQQ was also given one this morning. So the tech sector, again, the last time we got this signal was last year. I tell you guys all the time, you get like one good time a year to buy stocks and crypto. You get one chance, like 1 month out of the year is the best month to buy crypto and stock. Okay, and again, you can see on the chart, every time this wave comes down here, it's a massive buying opportunity. Okay, great buying opportunity. And again here, great buying opportunity here according to the indicator. So what this is telling you is that the bottom's in right there at 550. If 550 breaks and we go down, this signal will be invalidated. But as of right now, I believe the bottom is in here for QQQ at 550. And I believe the bottom is in here for the SPY at 630. And then if we look at Bitcoin, okay, and I don't own any of these names. I just want to show you guys an overall view of where I think the market's heading. Bitcoin's pulled back for 8 months. Okay, we've gone down since September. We got our sell signals. These red dots when the wave is up here are our sell signals. Okay, and our buy signals are down here. Okay, again, we want to be buying down here, buying down here, buying down here. Okay, so I think the bottom, I've been saying this for 2 months, I think the bottom's in for Bitcoin right there at 59, 60,000. Okay, if we can push up over 70K, you're going to see Bitcoin and cryptocurrency just absolutely fly. So all the indices, all the indexes look really good. The SPY looks good. The QQQ looks good. It'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. Donald Trump saying he's going to wipe out the whole country of Iran. We'll see what happens, man. I just love the uncertainty. I love the fear, right? To me, they're just trying to flush everybody out, okay? They want us scared down here. They want us panic selling. They want us selling. Because these guys, the smart money, they can't buy unless you're panic selling, okay? These guys want to buy when everyone's panic selling, okay? The smart money's like the billionaires, the trillionaires. You could argue the smart money is us, right? We want to buy when times are bad, okay? And we want to sell when times are good. So I think markets are setting up really nice here going into next week. We'll take some chart requests now. You guys can hear me okay now. I apologize. I just went live and my mic just I literally tested it right before I hit go live. I turned the live stream on and it just quit working, so I had to reset. But you guys can hear me now, all good. Samuel, what's going on, brother? Jeff in the building. Bree, how you doing? Ari, Jason, what's going on, brother? Hope you guys are well. I'll take some chart requests here after we get through the portfolio. I just want to go over everything right now. The biggest winner on the day for me is going to be Plug Power. I bought this one back here off the signal back in March. I think I bought it around $2. I'm up around 60% off of this already, and that thing is just starting to break out here. I mean, I think that thing's going back. If you look at our red zone here, if you guys are familiar with our trading strategy, what we look to do here on the daily chart is sell a red dot in the red zone. Okay, that is our sell target. That was the sell target right here at $4, and you could see it dipped all the way back down here to $1.75. So $4 down to $1.75 is about a 70% drop. This one's heading up there to the red zone. So the red zone's sitting at $4. So I'm probably going to sell this position once I see the red dot there on the daily or the weekly, whichever one comes first. Okay, again, and on the weekly chart, our sell strategy is to sell when the blue wave is up here. Again, the daily is just up here in the red zone. So I'm targeting 4 on that. That thing's really breaking out this week. It also has a monthly alert showing up here. I think that one's going at least back to 4. 4 is going to be my first target. My second target is going to be around $8. So we'll see how that one acts. This is, I think, an under-the-radar energy play here. This is a hydrogen energy company. It was up here at $70 back in 2021, and it went all the way down to 74 cents. So huge pullback. Okay, we got in around $2, and we're just riding that one up right now, waiting for a sell signal. Again, our sell signals are when this blue wave is up here above the white line on the weekly, giving a red dot, just like it did right there at $4, pulled all the way back to 170, okay, or a red dot in the red zone on the daily. Okay, if you're looking at the daily chart, red dot in the red zone. Where'd the red zone go? It just disappeared from my chart. There it is right there, boom. And I got all that laid out for you guys. All the trading rules, like our buy strategy, our sell strategy is all over here inside the Discord under the trading rules. We have 2 buying strategies and 2 selling strategies. Okay, and I actually have a free course over here as well. If you guys want to check out the free course, if you guys are new, it's just here on YouTube. Just come on down here in the Discord, click the trading course tab, and you guys can watch. There's probably 7 or 8 videos in there that'll talk about these indicators and talk about our strategy. We got Axel up almost 8% today. That one's got the green weekly. This one we're just staking, right? We're just staking this one. We're just earning. And we got the monthly. I played the monthly on this one last month, so I bought that. I think I'm about break even on this trade right now. I think I bought it at around 0.047. So we're about break even, but we do have a green dot here on the monthly. We have one on the weekly, and we have one on the daily. So you got the trifecta. That thing's trying to break out today. I like the move. I think they're paying like 12% APY for staking right now. So just staking that one. They just actually partnered with Solana. So they announced a partnership with Solana. I think that was last week. So I think you're going to see a big move here on Axel in the coming months. HIMS, I really like how HIMS is setting up here, folks. HIMS actually has the MACD crossover. So this is called a MACD. This is one of the most common indicators used by traders, but that MACD is crossing over there. When I say crossing over, I mean it is turning blue. Okay, or green, whatever you want to call that. So that is a bullish indication when it crosses over like that. And I think this looks very strong. I actually added to this today. I called that out over here. Again, I call out all my trades over here in the Discord if you guys want to follow along. But I added HIMS on the MACD crossover. So I did take a position on HIMS down here at like 15. or 14 or 15 off the signal. It popped up to 27 and then pulled back all the way down here to 18. But you can see how that's starting to curl back up. Beautiful candle there. This looks very, very bullish. Very bullish over 1750. I am very bullish on him. So this is one of my favorite stocks this year. So again, not selling until the wave comes back up here and gives me a red dot, or we get to the red zone. The red zone's literally sitting at $60 right now. So if it goes to $60 from where it's sitting, which is 20, that's a 200% move. 200 to 230% all the way back to the top. Again, when we hit the red zone, that's when we want to start thinking about selling. We are nowhere near the red zone right now. Okay, HIMS looks very good. That one ended up 6% today. I did add to that today. Plume, this one's still just hanging around a penny. So it's just stuck at a penny. This is a real world asset RWA play. They're like a $50 million market cap, super small crypto. But they have some really legitimate partnerships, and I've seen them on CNBC before, so they definitely have some institutional interest. I think the bottom's in right there, mostly just waiting on the weekly signal to potentially add. I don't think I'm going to add to this because I got in at like a penny and a half, I think, or something, somewhere around like, yeah, penny and a half. So I'm down 25%, 30% on my position, but this is a long play. Again, I'm not selling till the wave comes back up here, or it comes back up here to the red zone. The red zone's sitting at 12 cents. So if it goes back to 12 cents, you're talking about a 1,200% move. That's almost a 12x trade. Okay, we'd be sitting up here probably around 8 cents. So still holding on to that. Low market cap play, but they look legit. ASST, still holding this one. Nothing really developing on this one either. Red zone's way up there. They had a stock split, so that kind of screwed us from a technical standpoint, but I'm still targeting $24 to $40 on ASST. PKS or P-Sky, this is Paramount, so I like this one this week. So I added on this. I bought this around 10.50. It went down to 8.50. It's getting another signal here at about 10. I don't think I'm going to average down. I'm hardly down on the position. I only like to average down if I'm like down 20%, but it is giving another signal this week. That ended up about 3% today. We're targeting up here between $18 and $20 still on P-Sky, but I think this is a good place to add or to start a position here if you missed the first one. Wow, they pulled out. Paramount pulls for $24 billion deal. Paramount closed to signing deal with Gulf investors helping fund $81 billion. So they are going to buy out WBD, which is Warner Bros. So P-Sky or Paramount, why won't this go away? Paramount's going to be one of the biggest streaming why won't this go away, dude? Refresh, I guess. P-Sky is going to be one of the biggest streaming platforms out there after they acquired WDB. So they're buying it for a lot of money. They got a green dot here as well. So again, still holding that one. Cetus, this one's got a red dot this week, but I don't care. I mean, the fundamentals of this to me are too good. I'm just going to continue to hold here. Again, that dot can fade away if we get a move higher. That had a really nice move from a half a penny up to 3. That was about a 100% move over the last 3 weeks. It pulled back. I still think it's a buy. I mean, I've just been accumulating all throughout this time here on Cetus. I think this is one of the most undervalued plays in crypto. Cetus is the liquidity provider for the SUI network. Okay, which reminds me, I got to add SUI in here. I accidentally took that one out. It is the liquidity provider for SUI. So if you guys don't know what a liquidity provider is, it's pretty much what Uniswap is for Ethereum. It's what Radium is for Solana. And Cetus is the liquidity provider for SUI. And it was up here at 50 cents. It's down here at less than 2 pennies right now. If it just goes halfway, I mean, this is going to be worth 10 to 20x times more than where it's sitting at right now, under 2 cents. So still really like that one. I'm actually staking that one. I'm in the process of unstaking it, and it's actually cool because they actually pay you rewards for unstaking it. You have to wait 180 days to unstake. So I just started unstaking mine down here because I think this thing is going to absolutely have a massive run here in 2026, 2027. I think it's going to bounce back really big. So as it's bouncing back, I'm going to be getting ready to unstake it. I think once it hits, I mean, once it gives me the signal is when I'm going to sell. The signal won't come until we get up here. Okay, I'll be selling when the wave gets back up here and gives a red dot. So until that time, okay, I'm holding Cetus, I'm staking it, and I'm earning every single week. We got DJT here. Trump Media still holding on to this thing. I rebought back into this one at 10. It's down here at 9.39, so I'm down a little bit on it. But that one had the green dot there last week. Hopefully Trump can do something that people actually like, and not just keep doing stuff that he thinks is good that people don't like. Hopefully they get this Iran deal done. I'm hoping that they figure out a deal tonight or tomorrow. If that happens, if that's announced tonight or tomorrow, I mean, markets are just going to absolutely rip. Okay, and DJT sitting down here at $8. That's the support level. It's green on the daily, the weekly, and getting a green candle here on the monthly. That's actually a doji candle there on the monthly. So this stock's been ugly this year, but it's sitting at all-time lows. And yeah, it's the president of the United States media company. So still holding that one. Still holding it. I'm down. I rebought back in at 10. I'm sitting down probably 10-20% right now from where I bought. So still holding, not looking to add, just kind of holding that one for the long haul, seeing what happens. Near is one of the ones I added last week. I added this one. I believe I added this one on Saturday. So I added 4 cryptos here. I added AKT, Near, and Render, and also ARB. Near I just like off the monthly. So all of these actually came off our monthly alerts. So if you guys are familiar with our strategy, we have 2 different buying strategies. Buy strategy number 1 is we want to buy the green dot on the monthly. Buy strategy number 2 is we want to buy the green dot on the weekly when the wave is below the white line. Okay, so the white line is this thing down here. Okay, that really only matters to me on the weekly, right, down here, or the monthly. Those are the 2 places we take position. So Near is showing up the monthly here in April. Okay, so what that's telling us is that, hey, this level right here at 110 is the bottom. Okay, I just think this looks phenomenal down here. We did get a signal back here at 230, but we got stopped out, right? We got stopped out on the red dot, and we sank. So as long as this dot stays green and we don't get a red dot, I am holding Near. I think Near looks phenomenal here for a reversal. You could see the last time we were down here at this level back in 2023, about 3 years ago. Again, we were at the same exact level here. Okay, this thing absolutely ripped to the upside. It went from $1.20 all the way up here to $9, and it's sitting at $1.27. So again, finding support at a similar support level that we bounced at last time. This is where the buyers stepped in and pushed it up. So very bullish on Near. Again, that one's a play on the monthly. We got Chainlink here. Chainlink's starting to turn. I showed you guys this, I think, last week. Chainlink has gone down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months in a row. You zoom out of the chart, it has never had 7 monthly red candles in a row. Never pulled back this hard before. Okay, you don't see it anywhere on the chart. So they say the bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. Okay, I think a huge move is coming here for Chainlink. Okay, 7 months down. I think we're about to reverse very, very hard here. We got our signal here back in February. We started buying Chainlink again at 12. It dipped down here in February. So my average cost on Link is like $10. I bought here at 12, and I bought more down here at like 8. We sold all of our position right here back in September when we got our signal. Okay, that came at like $25. Now it's all the way back here at 9, and we're reloading. This one also has a weekly MACD cross. So that is very, very bullish. Okay, very bullish. Okay, so I think the bottom's in for Link down here at 7, and yeah, I wish I had more money to keep buying Chainlink, because I think it's one of the most valuable projects on the market in regards to fundamentals. I'm super bullish here on it at $9. I'd love to see it break over 10 this week. That would just absolutely send it. If we can get this video, guys, to 100 likes, I'll take some chart requests from the chat. We got about 35 likes right now, so if you guys could run those likes up, I'll take some chart requests here from the live. Once we get through this list. ARB was another one I added last week. This was off Overkill Trades. I just added ARB here, playing the monthly alert. Again, monthly alert is popping up. This is the first monthly alert that ARB has ever gotten. And yeah, I mean, this thing, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you guys have been around for about a year, you just sat through one of the ugliest dips ever on altcoins, on cryptocurrency, right? Nobody thinks we're going up. Everyone thinks we're going down, because that's how their brain has been conditioned to think, because that's all we've done over the last 8 months. Now people just think markets just go down. But as soon as you start seeing these signals, folks, okay, this is when you're supposed to get bullish. This is when a bounce, this is pretty much telling us a bounce is coming at this level. So I'm very bullish on ARB here above 8.5 cents. Again, monthly signal on that. I added Near as well off that monthly signal. Both of those look really good. Here's Snapchat. Snapchat's, this is one of my largest stock holdings. Again, I want to see that one break out over 5 this week. If that could break 5, you're going to see it run hard. You also have earnings coming up here next week, or 2 weeks on the 16th. Snapchat normally moves really strong on its earnings, so watching that one for sure. But this one could absolutely rip this year. I mean, we're at all-time lows. The last time we were at this level back in 2018, that was 8 years ago, it went from $5 all the way up here to $80. So we're back down at the 8-year low. You're buying this company at the lowest price in 8 years, and it is showing signs of a reversal down here at around 450. We got Ethereum. Ethereum, again, guys, 100 likes on the stream, 100 likes on the stream, and I'll take some chart requests from you guys from the live chat. Right now, we're just going through my portfolio. I do this every Monday because, again, I get a lot of questions from people about what I'm holding and what I'm doing with my positions. So I need to go over my portfolio once a week. If we can get this up to 100 likes, I'll take some chart requests here in about 10 minutes. Ethereum, still holding the signal. Okay, the fact that we didn't get any red dots on a lot of these cryptos is a very bullish, very good sign. Okay, I think Ethereum's going to explode this week. We're going to know this week. Okay, Trump's got everybody on edge saying he's going to blow the whole country of Iran up tomorrow. And literally, we are sitting at a major, major turning point in the market. So again, don't get distracted by the news, folks. We want to trade the charts here. We trade the data. Again, everybody was freaking out, calling Ethereum a dead project back here last year when all those tariffs, all the tariff panic was happening. If you guys would have just turned off the news and bought this green dot back at 1,500 with us, okay, you would have made a lot of money last year. Okay, so again, we pulled back, bunch of noise, bunch of scarcity, bunch of uncertainty. People are panicking, people are freaking out. Literally, I think Ethereum is going to break out this week. I think this is the week we're going to see a massive influx or a massive move higher. Okay, on Ethereum. So this is looking really good here. It's setting up very, very nicely. Again, I've told you guys for the last, I don't even know, probably 9 weeks that the bottom's in right there at 1,700. So if 1,700 holds, we are very bullish on Ethereum. If we get any red dots or any red candles, right? If we get a red dot, we got to flip our stance, right? We'll set a stop loss at 17. But as long as that signal holds green, guys, and we don't get a red dot like we got here in January, okay, we're bullish. Okay, as long as the dot is green, we're going up. As long as it's red, we're going down. Okay, so rest assured, we are reversing here on Ethereum. If a red dot comes, it's okay to change your stance. It's okay to say, okay, I'm going to use some caution here. But there's no red dot on this chart, folks. We're up 2% today. If we can get over 2,400, that resistance right there, you're going to see these altcoins go para-frickin-bolic, dude. And the fact that some of these are given monthly alerts right now, I mean, you guys are about to see a massive, massive explosion, okay, if this breaks out over 2,500. I am very bullish on crypto, very bullish on alts. I have been for the last 2 or 3 months, guys. I've been very bullish above these levels. We have been accumulating for the last 2 months. It's been a very boring span of 2 months. We all know that. Okay, but this is setting up so nicely. And I think we're going to see a big move this week, okay, in one direction or the other. Okay, everyone's looking at Trump right now, looking at what he's going to do. He's saying tomorrow he's going to blow up the whole country of Iran. It doesn't matter. We're looking at the chart, baby. If a red dot comes, okay, we'll sell, we'll set a stop loss, do whatever we need to do. But as of right now, there should be no fear. Okay, you should be fully bullish on Ethereum and altcoins as of right now. UNH, I added to this one this morning. So why did I add? Well, we got our buy signal right here. So I bought this one. I'll put a stop loss right there at 250. But this is one of the biggest companies in the world. It's too big to fail, in my opinion. They make $113 billion a quarter. That's every 3 months they're making $113 billion. So this is one of the biggest companies in the world. I can't remember what the scandal was back here. I think there was like fraud allegations or something. They went from 600 all the way down to 230, but you're seeing the same signal we got back here in August. Okay, it went from 250 up to almost $400, and you're seeing another signal here. They got earnings coming up this month as well. I did take a position on this today. Oh, are they up after hours? What happened, dude? Oh my gosh, they're up after hours. Holy cow, dude. They had a huge move after hours. All in the signal, baby. What up? Holy cow, dude. This popped this morning, dude. I bought this morning. They're up after hours. They're up huge. They're up 9% after hours today. Wow. What happened? News? UNH slid after proposed Medicare rate hike, blah, blah, blah. United Health outperformed. So they got an upgrade? Wow. Whoa. Posted a $447.6 billion trailing 12-month revenue. Wow, dude. Was there news on that? Anyone check news? Roger, what's going on, brother? UNH up big after hours. Jeff, what's going on, dude? Holy cow, dude. That's a big move after hours. That's awesome. I'm loving that. We literally bought that. Wow, that's up big, dude. Wow. Wow. So I actually played the levered ETF. So I played UN, I think it's called UNHG. So I'm up 20% here after hours. That's a beautiful move. Okay, and again, all we did was bought the signal. I mean, this isn't rocket science, guys. This is just how we invest. Okay, the hardest part about our strategy is waiting, is being patient. Okay, loving that though. Wow, nice move. What's the news? Did anyone see the news? What's going on, Toby? What's going on, Andre? Roger, what's going on? Roger says the digital move is, to me, all scripted. They have just created the drama for the transaction. Yeah. They want you paying attention to that. They don't want you paying attention to these low prices on these stocks. Wow, that gapped up, dude. That's beautiful to see, man. Yeah, it wasn't me, folks. It was the indicator, man. I mean, and obviously knowing that this company is literally one of the biggest companies in the world, down literally 60% from its high. That's awesome. Love to see that. Render was another crypto I added. Again, I was playing the monthly on this, so I think I'm at about break even on Render. Again, I'm going to remain bullish as long as that thing holds. You can see the support's probably down there at 120. If it breaks 120, I'll sell it, but that thing is looking very bullish still. Again, no sign of a sell signal. We're not close to the red zone. Okay, looking for that thing to break out. I think there's going to be a really big move this week, guys. I think you're going to see a really big move in crypto. I'm leaning toward the upside. Right, but anything's possible. Tomorrow's just going to be a news day, it feels like, and yeah, I mean, there's no telling what Trump's going to say overnight, but it doesn't matter. We're long-term here. We don't care about the news. We trade the signals, okay? But, wow, I love that, dude. Love that, man. What else we got? Need a few more likes, and I'll take some chart requests. If we can get to 100 likes on this video, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up button on the video. It's not the heart on the live chat. It's the thumbs up on the video. If we can get to 100, I'll take some chart requests here by the time we log off. I got a few more names here. XCN, still holding, still staking this one. Nothing has changed. Again, still watching that 0.004 support. I think this is another cryptocurrency that's going to absolutely explode here in this bull run. But up above it's sitting at less than half a penny right now. And it was up here at 5 cents back in January. So I like this one at half a penny. I think it looks really good. They're paying a bunch for staking it. Uber, I bought this one last week as well. It's down here at its 4-year average. So you guys know we talk about the 4-year average a lot here on this channel. Okay, how do we know we're getting a fair price for something? We look at the average. Okay, we don't want to buy things when they're way up off the average, or we do want to buy when they're below the average. We want to buy when they're into the average or below the average, not way up off of it. So you could see that extension there. See how far Uber was off its 4-year average back here? We were sitting 36% higher up here. So as an investor, if I'm looking at this and saying, okay, the average price is sitting right here at 62, it's trading at 100, you're buying something at a premium. You're buying a 36% premium on this stock. Okay, as an investor, we don't want to buy things trading at a premium. We don't want to buy things way up here. We want to buy things that are sitting at the average or below the average, okay? And Uber is right into its average. It's trading at like a 15 PE ratio right now. I bought this one last week. I added to the position because it's trying to find a bottom right here. So I really like Uber. PayPal's another one, really trying to break out here. This one's still bullish over 43. I got a pretty big position on PayPal here. Looking for that one to explode to the upside. It could happen any second, any day here. Okay, that thing is looking very, very good here, up above 43. Still holding that one. JD, I added this one today. So I added this one to my portfolio today. This is a Chinese stock. I want to get some exposure to the Chinese. They've been really quiet during this war thing, but I just added JD here. It got the green dot here at around 26 on the weekly, but the monthly is actually showing up here in April. This company makes a ton of money too. They make $50 billion a quarter, so they're a huge company. So I like this one a lot above 24. I just wanted to get a little bit of exposure to China here. So I added that today, a small position, and I'm holding it. IONQ is another one. That one's also given the signal here on the weekly as well. So this is a quantum computing play. Quantum computing is supposed to be the future from what I hear. Everyone was really hyped up about this up at 80. It pulled all the way back here to 30. Again, look at the separation off the mean here, 84, while the average was sitting at 21. Again, do we want to buy stuff at a premium? Right? Absolutely not. Do we want to buy stuff up here? No. We want to buy it into the average or below the average. We're sitting right on the 4-year average right now. So we're sitting at the average price over 4 years right now. And I added that one last week as well. I've just been buying, dude. I mean, it's been a brutal few months in stocks, okay, and crypto. For some of these names, I mean, they have pulled back so hard. Okay, IONQ's down from 80 all the way down here. It's down 70%. So if your name goes down that you want to own for the long term, 70%, you should be licking your chops, right? 70% off from previous highs. Okay, if we go back to those highs, we're going to make 140% or whatever it might be. Okay, so again, green dot on IONQ. That's my favorite quantum computing play. They make the most money in regards to quantum computers, and I really like them. I think this is like a mini NVIDIA, dude. I mean, I literally think they're like a mini NVIDIA in the making. Okay, IONQ. What's their PE ratio? They're still at a negative PE, but their earnings have been very impressive. Like, look at the jumps on their earnings. They were making 10 million, 7 million, 20 million, 39 million. 61 million. They're like growing by 100% every quarter. Okay, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. Another 28 likes for some chart requests, guys. 28 more likes on the video, and I'll take some chart requests. We got a few more names here. Oracle is given a green dot this week. Still holding on to this one. Been very choppy over the last couple months. We bought this one at 180 right here, and then we bought it again down here at 140. So I think my average cost is around 160. I know I'm down $15 per stock, but this is one of the biggest companies in the world. They make $17 billion. Again, we're buying it at the average, buying it at the average. I like Oracle here still. Still holding that one. Just waiting for a breakout, man. Just waiting for something to break out here. Everything's just been very choppy over the last couple of months. We just haven't been moving. We've just been chopping. No explosive move to the upside. This is what I think's coming here in spring. Okay, I think you're going to see this start to happen in April, and I think it's really going to extend into summer and into fall. So I think all these names are trading at really good prices. NVO, Nova Disc is given a green dot here on the weekly as well, so still holding that one. It's finding a bottom down here at 35. I think this is another one that's going to really explode, guys. All these names are looking really good. Like, I am very satisfied with my portfolio right now and just where things are sitting. CRM, this is Salesforce, given a green dot right here. This is very bullish here above this level at 175. The Honest Company, still just putting in a bull flag up here. Okay, just chop, 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 waiting for that explosive move to the upside. They filed the First Amendment to its credit agreement. Something about the SEC. This is a penny stock, so I actually heard about this from my wife and her mom. So they told me about this company, Jessica Alba. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but I think she's like an actor or something. This is her company. It's like a baby products company, and they sell like shampoo and stuff like that, household goods. So still holding it. I think I bought it at like $2.90, so I'm down like 10 cents. But I'm just looking for an explosive move to the upside there. HP also has the MACD crossover down here. Okay, that is very bullish. We've been sitting down here for, again, 2 months. I mean, all the names that I bought over the last couple of months have just gone sideways. They haven't moved. And that happens, right? That we call that the stealth phase. This phase right here, where we're just sideways. Nothing going on, okay? This is exciting. This sucks. This is boring, okay? Right now we're in the boring phase of the market, the smart money phase, okay? This is where the smart money loads up. So HP is another big company here. They make $14 billion a quarter. Their stock has been absolutely annihilated here, back down to 2020 lows, lowest price in 6 years. So I do have a position on that. AKT was another crypto I bought. I played the monthly on this one. I think I got a tight stop on this one at like 39 cents or something. It's sitting right there in those EMAs. I'm hoping a green dot comes here on the daily in the next 2 days. I want to see it hold on to 40 cents. If it breaks 40 cents, I'm going to be stopped out. So I'm just seeing if it kind of holds this level right here, maintains that 40-cent level there on AKT. That was down a little bit today, but I did add that one last week as well, mostly because of that monthly dot. Okay, that monthly dot's just looking really good here. So ENPH, this one kind of took a dive here. I took a small position on it last week, right here around, I think it was around 39, or maybe it was 36. So I'm down on this one. Ultimately, I'm going to be waiting for a weekly dot to add to this, but it does have support right here at the $33 level. I'll probably buy more if it hits 30, but this is a solar company. Doesn't look too hot here. I'm going to see how it ends the week. If it gets any uglier, I'll probably end up being stopped out on this one. It did lose support. Like, it did hit my stop loss, but my position was so small, I just decided to hang on to it. So we'll see what that does. If that can maintain $30, that's probably where it's going to range here for a while. Ultimately looking for the weekly dot. SMCI, just need the weekly still. Okay, we bought here at 30, we bought more down here at 20, and now we're just ranging, looking for that signal. And my last position that I have is GM. GM, I'm shorting, so I actually have puts on GM. If you guys don't know what puts are, I have an options course here that teaches you how to trade puts and calls. Puts are just a way to short the market, but you guys can check out my options course over here in the Discord. Again, I got a free trading course, free DeFi course, and an options course over here. The Discord link is down there in my bio, but ultimately I'm just shorting this one. Okay, I'm shorting this. I thought about maybe trimming some here today, but I want to see if it gets back above 77 here. Okay, if it breaks down below 69, we're gonna free fall. But right now it's just chopping. So it's just chopping in this range. If it prints a green dot, I'll probably be stopped out on this. So I'm still short on it. I'm still actually up quite a bit on the short position. I shorted it up here off the red dot at around 83. So we're up like 40% on those puts, and just seeing what it does right here at 70. If it breaks down below 70, these puts are going to be worth a lot. But right now it's trying to hold on to that $70 level. So we'll see what happens here. It's either going to break above 75 or break down below 70, I think, this week. So we obviously want it to break down below 70 because we're short, and we want to see it retrace into the 4-year ultimately. Again, it's trading at a massive premium right now. So another 18 likes, guys, and I'll take some requests. But that's it for the portfolio. If you guys got any questions about anything, I just covered everything. If you guys join late, you guys can come over here to the latest tab and watch the replay. We post all of our replays over here. Again, I'm not going to be live on Wednesdays anymore, guys. I'm just going to go to four days a week, 5 days a week streaming. Has been quite a bit over the last few months for me. So I'm going to tone it down just 1 day a week and do streams on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So Monday's the portfolio update, Tuesday chart requests, Thursday chart requests, and Friday will be the watch list. If you guys missed the watch list for this week, we dropped that on Friday. That's the top stocks in crypto we're watching this week. You guys can watch that here on YouTube, or come over here to the Discord to the latest tab and click that link. Did we get some news here? President Trump considers charging tolls for ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz. He's just not stopping, man. He's like a shotgun right now. He's just freaking, he's out of control. Guy's out of control. Just be quiet. Hey, just don't tell us what's going on. Do you have to tell us what's going on? Can you just keep it to yourself? You know, but again, it's all to cause panic. It's all to cause fear. It's all to cause distress. Okay, and that's why I don't listen to the news. It's just all depressing. It's all just, and you can't even believe in anything anymore. You can't even believe anything you hear anymore. That's the thing. Okay, men lie, women lie, the charts don't. If you show me the chart, I'll tell you what the news is. Okay, I'll tell you what the news is. I'll tell you that right now the news is bad. Okay, based on the indicator being down here. This is when people are fearful. This is when people are greedy. This is when people are having a good time. If you guys were around of April last year, we made a lot of money buying in April last year. Okay, this was a great time to buy stocks. Okay, that thing ripped. Okay, and everyone was panicking about tariffs. Everyone was scared about what Donald Trump was going to do to China and all this stuff. Right? Everyone was panicking. Mass panic. And then we ripped. Okay, no one's going to be talking about this Iran thing in 6 months. No one's going to be talking about it. You're not even going to hear about it. So, in 6 months, it'll be something else. It'll be aliens are invading, or who knows, right? Who knows? All right, we're at about 84 likes. If you guys can get it to 100, I'd gladly take some chart requests here. Up UP is surging. Man, what happened with I'm gonna check the news here on that UNH real quick. Again, if we can get the 100 likes on this, guys, I'll gladly take some chart requests from you. Yeah, UNH is up big. UNH jumps 8% to 303 after CMS finalizes 2027 Medicaid payments. That's what I'm seeing here so far. UNH jumps 8% to 303 after CMS finalizes 2027 Medicaid Medicare payments. Wow. And that came after the dot, guys. We got the signal this morning. Okay, that was called out this morning. I bought that this morning. Okay, it was a snipe. Okay, you seen that pop at 6:30 this morning. So that's beautiful, man. You love to see that. You love to see that. What else we got? 85 likes. All right, you guys don't want to like the video. That's cool, man. I'll just do your request anyway. I'll just keep showing up for you guys. All I ask is for likes on the video on YouTube, folks. I don't feel like it's hard to do. There's 127 of you watching, man. We need 11 likes to get to 100. If you guys got chart requests, now's the time to drop them. Andre said, am I still holding Axlar? Yeah, we covered that at the beginning. Still holding that one. I played the monthly on this. Again, this thing's gone down for 10 months in a row. It's due for a bounce here. I don't see that one going lower than 4 cents. We got Slow Train with the verse of the day. It says Proverbs 13:11, dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Love it, man. That ties into our strategy very well. Again, we're not day trading here. We're not gambling. We're not buying meme coins. We're not buying penny stocks. We're buying good quality companies, good quality assets, okay? And we're holding. We're long-term investors, okay? 6 months is long-term these days, okay? People can't even hold for 24 hours these days, okay? We are holding for 1 to 6 months. 1 to 6 months out on all investments, okay? That is talked about in our course. Okay, these signals are not day trades. These are not get-rich trades, okay? Get-rich-quick trades, okay? And again, 1 to 6 months on all investments here, okay? We focus on the large time frames, the macro time frames. We're not day trading here. These are swing trades. So this signal right here means buy and hold for 6 months, okay? If 6 months we're sitting back here at 50 cents, you're going to be really happy you were buying down here, okay? It's always up here. Always when the wave's up here, you're like, man, I wish I would have bought down there, right? This thing went from 23 cents all the way up to $2.50. At $2.50, everyone's like, man, I wish I would have bought down here. Okay, you never say you wish you would have bought down here. It feels stupid, right? It feels dumb to be buying down here, okay? Because everybody else is bearish. Everyone else is saying the world's going to end, and right, all the bad news is coming out when the wave is down here. This is when people are fearful. People are never excited down here. People are always excited up here after we go parabolic, after we have this big 200% move. This is when everyone's excited in the markets. This is when everyone's liking the video, okay? Everyone's logging onto their second account to like the video during this time. They're getting their girlfriends and their wives to log onto the YouTube video to like the video because we're in a bull market and everything's exciting, right? Down here, I don't want to hit the video. I don't want to hit the like. It's Overkill's fault the markets went down for 8 months, right? Okay, we called the top back here in August, guys. You guys can go back to the videos. We called the top back here in August, September. I sold all of my Ethereum up here. I sold all of my Chainlink up here, okay? And again, I'm not saying this to brag because, again, I just trade the data. I don't care what people say, what Donald Trump says, what your favorite Twitter influencer says. I just look at the chart, okay? And from a historical perspective, every time this wave comes down here and gives a green dot, it's a good time to buy, okay? It takes time sometimes, right? From September all the way up here to December, September, October, November, December, 4 months. April to August, 5 months, okay? How long is this signal going to take, okay? My prediction is always 1 to 6 months till we get back up here. Okay, that's typically what we see. We might have to wait 7 months, 8 months, 9 months sometimes. But again, it shouldn't matter because, again, we're investing, okay? I'm willing to wait 5 years for it to go back up here to 26, okay? If that happens, I'm going to triple my money, okay? I'm going to triple what I have, okay? 200%. If I put in $10,000 here, I'm going to have $30,000 up here. Would you wait 5 years to turn 10 into 20? Again, you don't have to wait 5 years normally. Normally, it takes 1 to 6 months based off of past data. All right, 100 likes. What up? 111. Y'all smashed that, man. Let's go. Now we're awake. Now we're awake. What's up, Spartans? What's up, baby? Let's go. All right, chart request. Yeah, and if we can get the 300 likes, if you guys are watching the replay and we get the 300 likes, if you're watching the replay right now, 300 likes on the video, I'll give away 100 XRP. If we can get the 200 on the stream, 168 people watching. If you guys want some free crypto, Okay, if we can get the 200 likes here, I'll give away 100 XRP. 100 XRP, we just gave away 50. What was that? Last week. Or, yeah, yesterday. I just sent somebody 50 because we got to 100. Let's get the 200. 200 and I'll give away double. Okay, I'll give away 100 XRP. If we can do it on the live, we can do it on the replay, I'll give away 100. Replay, we got to get to 300. Live, we got to get to 200. Appreciate you guys showing up, man. This is awesome. All right, what do we got? Chart request. Let me see it. I see one for Reese for BCH. BCH. That's Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is down in the buy zone. Again, we want to buy when the blue wave is down here, given the green dot. All we're missing right now is the green dot, but it is bouncing right here on the 4-year average. So normally, if it hits the 4-year average and I want to own the asset, I will buy it. Right? I bought Link back here in December because it was at the average. Right? It was at the average. We're getting those dots. Yes, we went lower. So we went from being at a fair price to a discounted price. Okay, so again, if you're buying here and it goes lower, you just buy it more. You just buy more. You just keep buying. Okay, you don't go all in on the first dot that you get. You want to keep some dry powder to average down. But I like BCH. I think it looks like it's at a fair price according to the 4-year. You just want to see that green dot pop there. Grim says QNT. QNT. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. One sec. Yeah, get those chart requests in, guys. Chart requests. You said QNT. QNT still looks good. Quant actually had the monthly show up. This looks very bullish here. Okay, looks like it's turning the corner here on the monthly, on the weekly. The daily's looking good. As long as this holds 66, okay, it looks really good. As long as it holds that support level up above those EMAs, I think this looks very, very bullish. I actually really like Quant. I was looking at buying that one this week too. I see one for Uni from Reddy. What's up, brother? Uniswap, what's that doing? That's still down at $3. So we'd be waiting on the green dot to confirm the bottom. I think the bottom's in right here at 285. So the closer you get to 285, the better. That thing's sitting at about 315. I just wait for the next signal. So again, if you bought this signal right here at 370 and you get another signal down here at 3, we're just loading up, okay? And we're not going to sell till this happens, okay? Till we go back up here and get the red dot. But I like Uniswap down here at these levels. I think it looks good. I see one for Aster, A-S-T-E-R. Aster, that one's trying to turn the corner here. I like that one over 64. If it breaks 64, I would sell it, okay? It needs to hold that low right there at 64. Okay, up above, I put a stop loss at 63. Buru, B-U-R-R-U. I think that looks like a rug pull. I wouldn't touch that with my worst enemy's money. Okay, they don't have any earnings. I don't buy penny stocks. I just don't. Okay, so I don't really have advice on that because, again, this company doesn't even report earnings, meaning they don't even make money. So it's a gamble. That's what I think about it. Until Algo hits 22, meh. Algo looks good, dude. I actually called this out last week. That monthly alert's popping here, so that's normally a very good signal for this asset. The last time we got it was back here in November. It went from 11 cents all the way up to 61. Back here it went from 9 cents all the way up here to 37 cents. So those were big moves, and it's had a big move already to start the month. I'd like to buy it if it comes back down to like 9.5. I would pull the trigger, but it is breaking out over those EMAs. It's got the EMA cross. You're putting in a, I think they call that a bull flag. Okay, up above 11 cents, right? Looks really good. But if it sinks down here to 9-10 cents, I'd probably buy Algorand if it pulled back about 20% here. Not saying that's going to happen because, again, you should be targeting up here at 30 cents right now. You asked about H-bar as well. H-bar's kind of stuck. So H-bar hasn't got up over those EMAs yet, but it is given a weekly. Again, I've been telling you guys the bottom's in for H-bar right there at 7 cents. That's where we wicked down to in February. We've really just been going sideways ever since. Okay, that doesn't have the monthly yet, whereas Algorand does. So H-bar's kind of lagging, okay, while Algorand actually has the signal here. So I'd like to see Algorand dip a little bit. If Algorand dips, I probably will start a position on it because this looks like a big macro breakout. I want to see it pull back into the EMAs, like at 9.5, 10 cents. that's where I'd be looking to buy it. Okay, our signal came right there at 8 cents on the daily. This one came back here at, yeah, 8 cents. So you're already up really big if you guys bought with the signal. But ultimately, we're just waiting now, right? It's a waiting game to come back up here and give a red dot. So I like both those names. RR has a weekly. Yes, it does. I was looking at that today. It's back down to $2. So we were talking about this at $3. It went up. It had a big news announcement. They partnered with Microsoft, and then boom, it turned out to be fake news, and the stock just went to the gutter. They couldn't let us have that one. They couldn't let us have the Microsoft partnership moonshot. Okay, I've never seen that ever before in my entire trading career of 10 years. Okay, they announced, hey, we partnered with Microsoft, and then the next day, they're like, oh, no, never mind. It didn't happen. Fell to the floor. But $2 is a really strong support for it, as you could see, okay, right here in this level. So if you believe in their company, they're a penny stock, though. They're making $2 million a quarter. That's nothing. So they are a robotics name. That is interesting, but I don't think I could buy these guys after how they did me dirty back here. How they gave me that news event and then pulled it back. They said, nope, didn't happen. That was crazy. That was insane. What else we got? Pin link. Yeah, keep getting your requested. If I miss it, guys, just keep dropping it in the chat. Pin link's still just sitting down here at 7-8 cents. Hopefully you're staking that one. I did sell my pin link. I had to pay Uncle Sam. And unfortunately, right, you got to pay taxes. So I decided to sell my pin link because it's just been pretty muted down here. But I think they pay about 22% APY for staking. Again, it's just sideways. I think the bottom's in right there, probably at 6 cents. STX, are you talking about the crypto or the stock? Would I take profit on Algorand? No. The only place I take profit is when this wave is up here giving a red dot, or when we're up here in the red zone getting a red dot. Okay, last time that happened was all the way back here in January. Okay, that was January of 2025. 50 cents. It went all the way to 8 cents from 50 cents. Okay, so I don't take profit on these names unless I have to sell them. Like if I have to pay taxes or something and I need the money, I sell it. Okay? Or if there's a big technical structure that's broken, I'll be stopped out and look to get back in later. But taking profits, our profit taking zone's always up here in the red zone. Okay? If you guys don't know what this tool is, it's called the Fibonacci retracement tool. And again, if you guys do not have my indicators, if you guys do not have my layout, you guys can download it over here in the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link right here. It takes a couple of clicks, and everything loads right up into your TradingView account. So your screen's going to look exactly like my screen. But I would not take profits on Algorand yet. I think this one's going back to 30 cents at least. I think that has a lot of room to go. So if you got in, great. Okay, again, you don't want to sell too early. You'll leave a lot of money on the table selling too early. Okay, we want to sell up here. Have patience. Again, these signals are for 1 to 6 months out. Okay, you should be looking 1 to 6 months down the road to get that sell signal up here, up at 30 cents. What else we got? Any more requests? AMD, thank you, brother. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you get your request in. That's how you get it in right there. That one's green on the weekly, but it's not deep enough. So we were buying AMD back here at like 95. The monthly's ugly. You got to set a stop loss on this one at 180. Probably 180 or... Yeah, I'd have a stop loss at 180. Not my favorite trade here. It's in the red zone. We never want to buy in the red zone. Again, your selling opportunity was right here in January at 262. Okay, it came all the way back down here to 220. So if you're in this one, I would personally use a stop loss at like 180. Okay, I'd probably be trimming some right here too. Or look to trim. If it gets a red dot on the weekly, sell it. But ultimately, that red dot will come if we break 180. What else we got? Tesla. Tesla's in free fall right now. I love it. I love it. Tesla's going to set up really, really nice, guys. Again, every time this wave comes down here and gives a green dot, it's a great time to buy. Look where the wave is. The wave is deeper than it's been since 2024. So I wouldn't chase this and buy it right now, right? We want to wait for our signal. And they have earnings coming up this month too. So if we can get this at like 290, I would love it at 290. Okay, but I'm not going to jump the gun on Tesla. I am watching it. I am looking at it. okay, but I haven't taken a position yet because we are waiting for our signal. We want to see that green dot pop up there on Tesla. Ideally, we want that green dot to come into the average. Again, we never want to buy off of the average. Again, this is the average price. That blue line is the average price over 4 years. Okay, this is all part of that trading layout that we just talked about over there in the Discord. You guys get all these indicators. Okay, the 4-year moving average is the mean. Okay, the mean on our cheat sheet is right here. Okay, that is the mean. Okay, we want to buy into the mean or below the mean, never above the mean. Okay, this is when everyone's talking about Tesla up here at 500. Okay, now they're all panic selling. So this is in free fall. I like it. I like that it's coming down. Now we just need our signal. And that signal will be called out over here in the Discord. If you guys are a member of the Discord, you guys get all these signals. And we just had a ton of them go off today. Okay, UNH came right there at 6:30 this morning, like I told you guys. Okay, and that thing's up 10% after hours or something. So if you guys are a member, you guys can get these alerts in real time. You don't have to wait for me to call them out or wait for a video. I actually have a how-to trade. These signals over here explains the daily dots, the monthly alerts, the weekly alerts, the daily alerts, the 4 hours, how to trade each and every single one over here inside the Discord. So I like this Tesla. I like Tesla pulling back here. We want to wait for the signal though. WPM, not my favorite. Okay, I'd put a stop loss on this one at 120. 120 on the stop loss. If 120 breaks, I'd sell it. But gold's had a big run this year already. Again, you're too late to the party. You should have been buying down here in January at $59. Okay, you're up 120, 130% right now. That was a 200% trade to the top. So if you think the metals trade is going to keep going, set a stop loss at 120. But if 120 breaks, you're going to see that thing break back down. RSR from DJ. What's going on, brother? RSR is at its lowest point ever. So again, if you believe in the project, if you believe in what it is and that it's going to bounce, it's never been a better time to buy. Okay, we're down here below the 2023 lows. So I would say it looks good. I mean, if I believe this thing was going higher, I would be wanting to buy it down here at less than 0.001 or something like that. I mean, that thing is in the gutter. Ray had a green dot as well on the weekly. Yep, that one had a green dot as well on the weekly too. The monthly's actually looking good. I like Ray as long as it holds 50 cents. As long as it holds 50 cents, I really like Radium. But again, that weekly dot came like at 57 a couple weeks ago. It's at 62 right now. I think you're going to see a big impulsive move here in April on some of these names on crypto. As long as Trump doesn't blow up the grid or something. What's up, Jay-Z? My brother. Nike, NKE, oops, USD, oops. Nike's just gotten smoked here, dude. I mean, this thing is at its 2014 low, 12-year low for Apple, or I'm just for Nike. Free falling, dude. Absolute free fall right now. Just getting smoked. Okay, just getting absolutely smoked. It's still trading at a 29 PE ratio too. I just think it's too expensive. I think Nike's still expensive. If it comes down to like 24, I'll buy it. But ultimately, I mean, that thing is just getting hammered, dude. Not my favorite stock. And I think they're losing share. Like with all these tariffs on China, they're not importing their cheap shirts and their cheap shoes or anything like that anymore. Right? They're spending a fortune right now. MO from Red. What's up, brother? MO, again, time to buy was right here at 57. Nice move up. I put a stop loss right there at 63 if I was holding this. Okay, looking to trade the breakout. But you got the sell signal right there at 68. So I'd be a seller of MO here. This is that. I think they're like a cigarette company or something. But again, we want to buy when the blue wave is down here, not when it's up here. So we're profit takers up here around 67. I'm not a big fan of Nike either. They went woke. They went woke and then they went broke. Okay? You can see right on the chart where they went woke. They went woke right here. Hey, let's go woke. Let's make some political statements. Okay. Garbage. Okay? Just stay out of politics. That's it. That's all you got to do. PGY saw a tweet that said ChatGPT said it was undervalued. Yeah, I was looking at that today. I was looking at PGY. This one looks really good. This one actually looks really good. This is an AI company. PGY. I was looking at their price to earnings ratio. So, wow, it's up after hours. Oh, man, that's ripping after hours. Up 7%. But I was looking at this. The PE ratio on this is 12. So, Warren Buffett says a PE ratio of 15 to 20 is where he looks to buy. So, this is sitting at a 12. So, this is actually cheaper than what Warren Buffett would consider cheap. And nice move after hours, up to 13 there, up 7%. You got the signal back here at like 10, 11 bucks. So that looks good. I think that one has a lot of room. You can see the monthly starting to curl up as well. So yeah, I think PGY looks good. Marlog, what's going on, brother? INJ. INJ's got the green monthly. So I would definitely look to add INJ here. Green monthly, green weekly. It's got all the buy signals right here. That's telling you that, hey, 250 is the bottom. Okay, I'd put a stop loss right there at 250, and I'd play that monthly dot. And I'd even stake this one. They actually have staking as well. So this looks really good. What else we got? Sui. Yeah, that one's in my portfolio too. I forgot to cover that one, but you can see the first green candle is forming here in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Last time we dipped 6 months, we did the Ripski. Okay, 6-month dip, 6-month rip. 4-month dip, 6-month rip. Huge capitulation here. I love SUI here. I think this is the most undervalued layer 1 blockchain right now, maybe outside of XCN. And yeah, I think it's an absolute buy. It's been a buy for a long time. NVIDIA, NVDA. That's got a green dot as well. So you're getting a green dot on NVIDIA here, which is really big for stocks. We talked about the SPY giving a green dot here on the weekly as well. Right, stocks are starting to find a bottom here. Everyone's panicking that Donald Trump's going to blow up the frickin' Iranian country and all this stuff, right? All a bunch of noise, okay? Donald Trump, he just, I don't know what he is. I think he's a puppet. He's a puppet. Again, I don't listen to the news anymore. I'm sorry. I just don't partake. We want to look at the chart. NVIDIA looks good here. Up above 160, you could take this trade, set a stop loss at 160. If it breaks 160, you'll get a red dot and we'll go lower. But right now, that's showing signs of a bottom right there at 160. Alan says CLSK. That looks good. You got the green weekly. That's trying to find a bottom down here at 8 bucks. This is a crypto mining company, so if Bitcoin explodes, this should do very well. Okay, this should do very well. I actually really like CLSK here up above 8. I'd buy that one this week here off the daily or off the weekly. Again, you got another signal right here at $9. It's at $9.14. So we got 2 signals in the same price range. It looks good. I think CLSK looks good. Oracle. Yeah, I'm not going to do the leveraged. I'm not going to take requests from the leverage stuff, but I'll just do the normal stock because it moves with it. So, yeah, Oracle still looks good. That's green this week again. Again, we're just chopping right now. Sideways, sideways, sideways. We want to see that one break out over like 170. Okay, 160. We want to see it break over the 9 EMA. Okay, I still got my position on that as well. Algorand we already covered. We got Plug Power, we already covered that. That's really breaking out this week. It actually broke out over its resistance. I think that thing's heading for at least $5 here. Again, this thing was all the way up at $70 back in 2021, and it hit 74 cents. It's really breaking out here. Plug is, I'm holding that one, and I'm holding it strong here. Looking to buy any pullbacks on that one for the next couple of weeks. Okay, but ultimately just wait until the wave gets back up here and gives me a red dot. That's where I'll take profits. I'm targeting anywhere from $4 to $5 right now on Plug Power, and that's sitting at about $2.50. AMC. This is AMC Entertainment. That's breaking out here on the weekly over the 9. So I would put support right there at 90 cents. Is AMC going to go on a meme roll here? That's breaking out. I mean, I'd be bullish over 90 cents, but you got the MACD crossover too. I mean, that looks pretty good. Okay, I just used a stop loss. What do they do? Reported its biggest 5-day Easter weekend revenue. Yada, yada, yada. They're still not doing very well. They're still losing money. See their earnings going down, not up. They're just kind of stagnant. People don't go out to the movies anymore. So this is a gamble, right? This is a gamble to me. Netflix needs to buy these guys out or something needs to happen. Yeah, UNH popped big. That popped big after hours here. What's that up now? That's up almost 10% after hours. You love it, man. Wow. Okay, we took that trade this morning. Big move after hours, and that's got some room. That's got some room on it, right? All the way back up here to the red zone's like 4 or 550. It's sitting down here at 300. So really liking that one. That looks good. What else we got? BBAI. Big Bear. So that's trying to bottom at 3. It's got our signals here. So what that's telling you, what these signals are telling you is that, hey, $3 is the bottom. If $3 breaks, we'll probably come on down to like 240 where we bounced here, or 180. So as long as the dot is green, you should be bullish, right? I think $3 is a good place to add on this one. I don't know too much about BBAI. I know that a lot of people were excited up here at $10 when this wave was up here. Okay, no one was really excited when we pulled back, and no one's really excited about it right now. So if you believe in it, right, I think it looks like a good time to buy here at around 3 on BBAI. STX, you said the crypto. Okay, I still like this one, man. It's still green here on the monthly. So yeah, we'd still remain long here as long as that dot is green. We'd remain long. Again, this is when people get frustrated. It hasn't moved in like 2 months, right? These are all weekly candles. Every week is a week's worth of price action. It hasn't done anything. But that monthly alert is holding. And the last time we were down here was in 2023. We went from 20 cents up to $4. So down here at 22, I really like that one. Yeah, AMC is tough, man. AMC, I mean, I'm sure you probably chased that during the meme craze. It could, I mean, if it's going to bounce, it's going to bounce now. I wouldn't sell it right now. Maybe wait to see what it does here, because it is definitely breaking out here. I would probably look to sell it on a red dot here on the daily on AMC, but I just don't trade the penny stocks. I don't trade the hype stuff. I want to buy good companies. I want to buy good projects, right? Companies that make money. HIMS makes money, okay? They're increasing their revenue. They make $481 million a quarter. They jumped all the way up to 586, 544, almost 600 million. Right, I can see evidence of them making more and more money. This means they're a growing company. I want to invest in companies that are growing, okay? Companies that are gaining market share, okay? Not AMC, companies that are losing market share, okay? They are losing market share to all the streaming platforms, so on and so forth. So, you know what they should do with AMC is like turn it into like a sports bar to where you got a big screen and you're showing the games, and you know, you can go in there and you can have some popcorn and a beer or a drink if you're into that, or a Pepsi, whatever you drink, you know. Something like that. Like, show some sports games or something. Let's go watch the game at the AMC and frickin' drink and lie about how great we are, you know. SoFi, good request here. Got a couple more, guys. Couple more requests here. SoFi still looks really good, guys. I still really like this one. Up above 1450. I think it looks really good. We're literally sitting right on our average here, right on the moving average. I think SoFi looks like a great buy at these levels. Fetch, is that Fetch AI, FET I'm guessing Fetch. Yeah, Fetch AI. Yeah, that one's still hanging, right? Just going sideways, waiting for that move up. Okay, I really like this one still. Okay, it still looks good. Still got the monthly. Up above 15 cents. This is bullish. I'd have a stop loss at 15 cents. MNW. Morphous Network. Ugh, rug pull. I'd stay away, dude. Don't touch that. IWM. That one's got a green weekly, so that's telling you that, hey, 220 is the bottom. Chop, chop, chop. Looks okay here at 246. SKL. You talking about a stock or a crypto? I'm gonna guess you're talking about the crypto, and it looks like a rug pull. So again, we don't like charts that are going down and to the right. Okay, we like charts like Ethereum that are going up, right? Up and to the right. This means buyers are stepping in. Buyers are stepping in. Okay, these meme stocks, these projects, there's no adoption. That's why they're going to the floor. No one likes them. No one cares about them. Okay, they're just dead projects. Epic, that got smoked. Okay, I remember everyone was talking about this at $3. It's got the green dot down here. I know these guys have a partnership with XRP, but I like that one up above 24 cents. Again, it's pretty new. It just came out last year around this time. Went to $3. Everyone was hyped up, and now it's down here at 27 cents. This one looks interesting. Look at that monthly. You're getting a green candle this month too. So It's trying to break out here. Again, if you like it, if you know something about it that I don't, I like it here above 24 cents. I see one for Atom. ATOM. It's got the green weekly. I think it has a monthly too. Yeah, so I'd just be staking this one on Coinbase, collecting that 16% while it keeps going down, and pray that it bounces back to like $6 one day. But again, it's going down and to the right now. We're back into the 2020 support. It does have all our signals, okay, but this one hasn't been very accurate with the signals. We lost a very strong support level right there at 350 when we printed red right there, and we went down to 170. So that was a big support level for it there at $3. Now it's down here at 171. Pledges. You guys could just call out the tickers. I don't see that one. I'm going to leave it there, folks. We're going to be taking more requests tomorrow. Same time, 1 p.m. here on YouTube. Make sure you guys get your chart requests in here if you guys are watching the replay and you couldn't make it to the live. We're going to be answering these in tomorrow's live stream, along with more from the live chat. Again, I will not be live on Wednesdays anymore. I'm going to take Wednesdays off and just stream 4 days a week. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more chart requests. Again, if you guys want to catch the replay, if you join late, you can come over here to the latest tab and watch the beginning of this video. Right here, we went over my portfolio at the beginning, everything I'm buying, holding, and selling this week. Thank you guys for tuning in. 146 likes. You love to see it. If you guys are watching the replay and we can get to 300 likes, I'll give away 100 XRP over here inside the Discord. We just gave some away yesterday. Gave away 50 for last week. So if we can get to 300 on this video by tomorrow, I will give away 100 XRP to somebody in the Discord. With that being said, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Have a great evening, and we'll chat soon.